Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. Yesterday, we went 1-1 on the Jam Session. The Los Angeles Lakers got it done. They beat the Pelicans. Shout out LeBron, go James. Shout out Anthony Davis. He didn't have the best game, but his impact was definitely felt in that basketball game, especially late. Lakers had a huge lead that they built after being down early, came back, took the lead. Pelicans reeled them in late in that basketball game. It was a nice little back and forth going. Lakers ended up getting the dub. Now we'll see them and the Nuggets again this season, man. The Nuggets have won 9 straight over the Los Angeles Lakers. We'll see if the Lakers can make that a series. We also saw, man, the Golden State Warriors lose and are out of the postseason, man. That is insane. That was my NBA play of the day. I had the Golden State Warriors. Win or go home style game. You're going to give me Golden State, man. I had to take them, especially against a team like Sacramento, who the last month of the season kind of was free falling with the injuries to Herter and Monk. But at home yesterday, boys was looking really good. They played some really good defense. I thought that was the biggest key coming from that game. Sacramento's defense. Curry struggled in that first half mightily. Had a really, really, really rough first half. What do you have? 4 points at half. Warriors found themselves only down 4 at half though. But Klay Thompson in a win or go home style game, 0 for 10 from the field, 0 points. There's no way in hell I saw that happening. There's no way I saw that happening. The younger guys for the Warriors actually were kind of carried them in that game early, but the stars, they didn't really show up, man. And I was thoroughly surprised to see that happen. We dropped our NBA Player of the Day yesterday, but hey, first day of the postseason, man. Plenty of more games, plenty of room to get it back. Money making Wednesday. We got 2 more. The Eastern Conference play-in tournament going off today. We got the Philadelphia 76ers and the Miami Heat. And we got the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls, man. Y'all know the drill. We're finna cook it up and try to smash it per usual. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that continue to tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter and Instagram all day long. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site, including that NBA Player of the Day, man. We will bounce back on it. You guys can scoop it up, man. Money making Wednesday. I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that continue to tune in and watch this video. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the NBA. One bad day won't rattle me, man. Bounce back day today. Without further ado, let's make some money tonight. Let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get her done, man. We got the defending Eastern Conference champs, the Miami Heat, out on the road facing the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers, 5.5-point home favorites here in this one. It's going to be a really good game. A really, really good game. I cannot wait to watch this one. These are 2 teams that, in all honesty, have no business being in the play-in tournament. Miami has been in the Eastern Conference Finals 3 of the last 4 years. They have no business in the play-in tournament. We saw them reach the Eastern Conference Finals last season and the NBA Finals from this very play-in tournament. They were the 7th seed last year, lost to the Hawks, had to play in the next game, end up winning that game and got the 8th seed and then end up beating Milwaukee in the first round. We know what's up with Miami. We know what time of year it is for Miami, man. We know who's on the Heat. Jimmy, playoff buckets. On the other side, though, is the MVP of last season, Joel Embiid. Now, of course, he missed a significant amount of time this season. He has come back. We've seen his minutes kind of grow. Philadelphia, they're not that hard of a team to figure out when Embiid's on the floor, ATS-wise. If you think they're going to win the game, lay the points. They typically win and cover when Embiid's on the floor and they're at home. If they're supposed to cover, I mean, if they win, they usually cover. That's the case with the Sixers. On the flip side of that, if you think the Sixers are not going to cover, that means they're probably going to lose outright. And I'm on that side. I'm on the Miami Heat. I think all the value in this first game is on the Miami Heat, man. It is that time of year for Jimmy Buckets. We know the animosity he also has with the city of Philadelphia, with the Sixers organization. Betting against Jimmy in the playoffs, I have learned my lesson. I cannot and will not do it. I know the Heat lost again that first play-in game last year. But I think both of these teams honestly understand that they have a legitimate shot to beat the 2-seed Knicks in the first round of the play-in or the playoffs. But beating the first seed Celtics is a totally different monster. I know the Heat did it last year, but first round, is that really what they're signing up for? I don't know. So I think we get both teams mano-a-mano, balls to the wall. And with that being said, I'm going with Jimmy playoff buckets. I'm taking the Miami Heat. I don't want the 5.5 either. I'm taking the Miami Heat straight up on the money line, plus 180. If you're rocking with me, rock with me, man. That's what I like here in this first game of the day. In our last and final game of the night, man, we got the Atlanta Hawks out on the road facing your Chicago Bulls, man. The Bulls. That could be the last time we say that for the season, man. They are 3.5-point home favorites here in this one. As we know, this is the 9-10 matchup. The loser of this game, adios amigos. We'll see you next season. You will be at home at the couch with the Golden State Warriors, who are there now. But, look, we already know what's up with these two teams, man. Atlanta, well, 36-46 on the season, 28-52 ATS. They were the worst ATS team in basketball. We loved fading Atlanta. There were certain spots where you could take them, little sneaky spots. But for the most part, worst ATS team in basketball. Fade them more often than not. You were going to be just fine. The Chicago Bulls, 39-43, 41-40-1 ATS this season, a 50-50 team. Kind of a tough team to figure out. Sometimes they would play the good teams and play them really tough, and then play bad teams and lay an egg. That's the Chicago Bulls. Look, I think this game is exactly like Chicago's ATS record, a 50-50 game, man. I really do. Do you trust the Chicago Bulls to win this basketball game? No, you don't. Neither do I. So with that being said, I think all the value's on Atlanta straight up on the money line. Atlanta, we saw them get a dub last season in the play-in tournament. They were the 7th seed at the time, though, so they just had to win, and they were in. This time, they got to win here, and then they're going to play the loser of Philadelphia, Miami. But honestly, I think all the value here is on the Hawks at the plus money. I don't trust the Bulls at all. Is Atlanta a bad basketball team? Yes, but with Trae Young now back in the fold, had a couple games to get his legs back underneath him. DeJounte Murray, I like what I've seen from him in a couple spots coming down the stretch, really, trying to lead that team. Look, two bad teams, 9-10 matchup in the East. I don't trust either one of them. Somebody's got to win it, and I think the Hawks have a legitimate chance to do so. And getting plus money with the Hawks, sign me up. So give me Atlanta here in our last and final matchup of the night. And that's going to conclude this episode of my NBA Jam Session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that continue to tune in and watch this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long. There's a link for that in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Money making Wednesday, man. I really do appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls, man. We'll bounce back on the play of the day. We went 1-1 on the jam session yesterday. The play of the day was the Warriors. Hey, sometimes you got to rock with greatness. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be on the wrong side of the Warriors dynasty. I've seen them get it done way too many times to think that they wouldn't get it done yesterday against a Kings team who they've had success against over the past couple seasons. We'll see if Klay's back with the Warriors. Man, we talked about earlier how terrible he was, but we'll see if he's back with Golden State. we'll see if the Warriors will come back next year as those same Warriors, man. But for now, adios, amigos, to the Golden State Warriors. I'll see you boys and girls tomorrow. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. I'm out of here.